What Satchel Paige was for the Negro Leagues, John Wesley Donaldson was for pre-Negro Leagues history, early era of black baseball. One of the greatest pitchers to ever toe the mound, a dazzling left-handed pitcher whose feats were, I guess you could say, something right out of a video game. 3 consecutive no-hitters, over 400 verifiable wins, over 5,000 career strikeouts. And yet it's hard to believe that very few folks have heard of the great John Donaldson.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the left fielder, Harvey. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. And now here is Marshall. There's a strike. Next one misses, and now it's even 1-1. John Donaldson was really the cornerstone for this All-Nations team. He was the primary pitcher and played the outfield on the days he wasn't on the mound. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one down. Reese now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next pitch is downstairs. Donaldson was just 21 when the All-Nations team got started. And in his first game for them, he struck out 18 batters.
And Boog, only 3 other pitchers have ever struck out 18 in a major league game at that age. Bill Gullickson, Kerry Wood, and Bob Feller.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Donaldson looking very sharp to start this one. They take the force out. That ends the frame. Donaldson back to work. Taylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right side. Little collects. To first. 4 straight set down by Donaldson to start the game. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And it is 2-1.
Hall of Fame manager John McGraw said Donaldson was the best pitcher he'd ever seen. And remember, McGraw managed Christy Mathewson for more than a decade.
3rd out, and that ends the frame. Bottom 9. Now it's the right fielder, Terry. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. The first year of John Donaldson's pro career was in 1911, and it was clear he was a special pitcher. He went 44-3 that season.
Yeah, honestly, Donaldson's first documented game that year is just unreal. He faced a white team and struck out 19 against just 1 hit and a shutout. He was barely 20 years old at the time.
Donaldson winds and fires. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Got it by him for the K. Now here is Gordon. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Started after it, appeal to first. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
For those of you who may be hearing the term barnstorming for the first time, as it relates to baseball, it just simply means that they were taking baseball to towns and places around the globe that had not seen this brand of professional baseball. And the Negro Leaguers were heralded barnstormers. As a matter of fact, the legendary Satchel Paige would credit John Donaldson for sparking his desire to want to barnstorm the country. John Donaldson was essentially a hired hand. Truthfully, it would be easier to tell you the places that he didn't pitch than it would be to tell you all the places that he did pitch. And it's so unfortunate that the color of his skin prevented this man from showcasing his dazzling skills against all of the great players in this game. You only wonder what if he'd gotten his chance, and just how special would John Donaldson have been? I, for one, believe that John Donaldson would have been one of the greatest pitchers to ever play this game.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Babe Ruth. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And there's the strike.
1-1.
That one misses. 2-1. Donaldson delivers. Just missed.
Full count.
Got him. Donaldson fans the bait.
What made John Donaldson so special, number one, he was a southpaw. And he is likely the guy who invented what we now know to be the slider. Yeah, John Donaldson was throwing that pitch 20 years before anyone knew anything about it. He was hard to hit. No one had seen stuff quite like John Donaldson.
And now the right fielder, Terry. The wind of the pitch. And a foul ball. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
John Donaldson's slider is such a big evolution in baseball's history. He threw it so much harder than the typical breaking balls other pitchers were throwing at the time.
Donaldson winds and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Singy, you think of all the pitchers who came after Donaldson who made a living on their...
John Donaldson could get the ball up to home plate as fast as anyone. And yes, it is true that one of his fastballs broke the hand of his catcher. I'm sure his catcher was not excited about that. And like a lot of the guys who were catching these guys like John Donaldson and Satchel Paige, you had to find a little something extra to create padding to try and protect your mitt with the catcher's mitt. And it was just hard for the opposition to catch up with that fastball of John Donaldson.
Okay, all set to go at the plate. Harvey. That one's in there, and away we go this afternoon. Next offering is in for a strike. Struck him out. Donaldson's got a good fastball today. And the batter now, Marshall. There's a strike. John Donaldson's fastball would play in any era. Some newspaper writers put it on par with Hall of Famer Rube Waddell's heater, and Rube had arguably the best heater in the majors at the time. Next one just misses. And a count 1-2.
That Donaldson fastball to go along with this slider, it just wasn't a fair match against the batters at the time. Kind of reminds me of Aroldis Chapman when he broke into the majors with the Reds. Just unhittable stuff.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Reese, the next to hit. There's the strike up high. Strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. And he deals. Bell stands in now and watches strike 1.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering upstairs. And it goes just foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Digging in, Taylor. That catches the outside corner. And that's strike 1. The next offering misses. 1-1. Donaldson delivers. Good eye right there. The punch out there. Back-to-back strikeouts. Now Gardner. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Way inside. Gets out of the way. That one the other way. And there's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Ready to go now. Stepping in, Harvey. That one finds the zone. And this one is off and running. Next offering upstairs. The heater from Donaldson. Way too much right there. Good job to fight that one off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Out to short. Over to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Marshall, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hamilton on the move to the alley. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there, got him. And the inning is over. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Parker gliding to his right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Taylor stands in here. Leaves that one off the inside. And it's even up.
1-1.
Fouled off. He was late. Donaldson winds and fires. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Struck him out. Donaldson's got a good fastball today. Now here is Gardner. Taps softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Gathers and throws to first.
When Satchel Paige says that he emulates you, then you pretty well know that he had to be a great showman, and John Donaldson was all of that and more. Like most who played in the Negro Leagues, they understood that this game was indeed entertainment, and Donaldson was the show. and people came to see the show, and he always delivered. This is where Satchel Paige got a lot of his antics, and we know the stories of how Satchel Paige would call the outfielders in and sit the infielders down. But try this on for size. In South Dakota, John Donaldson, one by one, started to call in his players to end up striking out the side. He knew he had the stuff, and he wanted to show off that great stuff, and people flocked to see him do his thing.
The game is changing, I do the best that I can to attain it. If we gotta gamble, I bet on myself, all that other dangerous. I just made a way for myself on my west.
Ready to go? Now it's the right fielder, Terry. That misses, and we are underway.
Ball one, no strike.
And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through
One
that
ball,
one for strike
2
two. John Donaldson was to the Negro Leagues of the 1910s what Satchel Paige would be a couple of decades later. A completely dominant force with a tremendous sense of showmanship. So digging in, Cole. And that's too high.
Yeah, 1913, Donaldson had a run of 100 straight shutout innings, and then he did it again in 1914. And in 1915, he didn't allow a hit for 30 straight innings, throwing up 3 no-hitters in a row. Just unreal.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And now the right fielder, Terry. The line to kick the pitch. And here is Terry. And the pitch. In for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. Next offering upstairs. And there's a foul ball. John Donaldson was to the Negro Leagues of the 1910s what Satchel Paige would be a couple of decades later. A completely dominant force with a tremendous sense of showmanship. So up next, Cole. Off the mark there. And that's ball one.
1-0.
Yeah, 1913, Donaldson had a run of 100 straight shutout innings, and then he did it again in 1914. And in 1915, he didn't allow a hit for 30 straight innings, throwing up 3 no-hitters in a row. Just unreal.
And there go the other 2 infielders. It's just Donaldson out there by himself. And now, Gordon.
Well, listen, man, world made me crazy. Might just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no baby. The devil on my...
All right, ready to go here. Leading off, Terry. Fastball for a strike. And we're underway. Next offering is fouled back. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3. And here we go. Donaldson sending 2 of his infielders off. Cole getting ready to hit. Pitch misses there. 1-0. No score, just getting started. Top of the first. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering misses. 2-2. Next pitch misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. And there go the other 2 infielders. It's just Donaldson out there by himself. Gordon now at the plate. That's strike one. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. Donaldson delivers. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Struck him out. Donaldson is just.
By the time John Donaldson gets to the Kansas City Monarchs, he is really beyond his prime. But don't get it twisted. John Donaldson was not only a great pitcher, John Donaldson was also a great two-way star in black baseball history and in the Negro Leagues with the Kansas City Monarchs. His skill set was incredible. A great hitter who you could rely on to come in and get the job done on the mound as well, because he was indeed one of the great two-way stars of the Negro Leagues.
Comes John Donaldson with a chance to do some damage. Out towards right center field. Washington on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. With Donaldson's combination of hitting ability, pitching skill, and outright athleticism, there aren't many players who compare. Reminds me a bit of what Shohei Ohtani's done the last couple of seasons. High in the air, out to right. Washington sizing this one up, makes the grab, one away.
Well, we talk about five-tool players like Byron Buxton and Julio Rodriguez who can do it all as everyday players. Well, Donaldson had all their tools and more, given how good he was on the mound. He even hit almost 300 for the Monarchs in 1931, and he was 40 years old.
Next offering is downstairs.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty.
Ball
And
3.
downstairs. And that one popped to short. Murray under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Next pitch is popped up. Brings it in, and there's 1 down. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air, right field. Washington makes the catch, and that is the inning. Here comes John Donaldson with a chance to do some damage. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Washington makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's 1-0. Right, back to work. That's out to center field. Turner makes the catch, and there's 1 down. The wind of the pitch. Up the middle. Miller picks it up. No throw. He's safe at first.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes a pitch. And a bunt towards third. Hayes. Not in time. He's safe.
Nice job picking out a spot to put the bunt down there.
Please, stop that.
John Donaldson digging in now. Here's a rocket out to left. Glass pulls that one down. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. On the board first. It's 1-0. This one popped up. Murray sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Center field. Turner coming on. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Lately I've been glowed up. Paper finally showed up. Child, it got me.
John Donaldson digging in now. That's ripped into the outfield. Turner brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And it's 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that one hops the wall.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Puts it away for the out.
We got a covenant. It's on a bond for life.
Yeah. When you say you rap for me, rap for me. When you say you die for me, die for me. Is it for everything, everything?
Here comes John Donaldson with a chance to do some damage. And the first pitch misses for ball one. With Donaldson's combination of hitting ability, pitching skill, and outright athleticism, there aren't many players who compare. Reminds me a bit of what Shohei Ohtani's done the last couple of seasons. Righty delivers.
Well, we talk about five-tool players like Byron Buxton and Julio Rodriguez who can do it all as everyday players. Well, Donaldson had all their tools and more, given how good he was on the mound. He even hit almost 300 for the Monarchs in 1931, and he was 40 years old.
And the 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Left-hand hitter waits. Line drive caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. That misses off the outside edge.
0-1, no strike.
Donaldson puts it in the air, right field and deep. That's back there. On the warning track and hauls it in. Runners tagging from second and third. To the plate, save. It's 1-1. Bounce to the right. Miller gloves it, whips it to first on the run. Fine play in the hole for the out. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Bunting for a hit. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. The 1-0. That one lifted to left. Glass settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Might just turn around to 180.
Life's too short, you should be getting it. Wanna get in this gut? If you knew better, you would. Gotta go hard in the paint. Got a night ride when they call.
John Donaldson digging in now. Bounced up the middle. Miller handles the chance. Save! He beats the throw to first, and they take the lead. A run comes in on the play.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Slings to first. Bunt attempt doesn't work. They get the out. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 5-1. In there safely.
Lord knows I waited for this a lifetime.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Taylor. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0. The sheer magnitude of John Donaldson's stats is just nuts. 424 wins, more than anyone but Cy Young. More than 5,000 strikeouts, which only Nolan Ryan has done since. And he pitched in more than 750 cities across the United States and Canada. And now, Murray.
Donaldson threw 2 perfect games and 14 total no-hitters. He even threw 3 straight no-nos in 1915 as part of that run of 30 no-hit innings. And he struck out 30 batters in a single game twice.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now Hayes. And there's a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
You know, after Donaldson was done playing, he became the first black man to work as a scout for a major league team. The Chicago White Sox hired him in 1949, and he worked for him for 6 years.
Donaldson back to work. Out to short. Perry handles. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Donaldson had one player in particular that got away in his scouting career. You know, he recommended that the White Sox sign a young shortstop with the Monarchs who wound up signing across town with the Cubs and ended up having a Hall of Fame career himself. You know who it was? Ernie Banks.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Missing inside, and that is ball 1. High fly ball right field. Bradley under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Glass in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Stays alive.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Smith leading things off and takes a strike. Strike 2. Got him. And 1 gone. And now the center fielder, McDonald. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that.
0-2.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Sanders ranges to his right, drops into the glove. 2 down. Out front and foul to the left side. That misses,
1-1.
and the count even 1-1. On the ground to first. Ball game. John Donaldson slams the door for Case.
James Leslie Wilkinson, who owned the Kansas City Monarchs, believed that John Donaldson was the greatest pitcher in Kansas City Monarch history. He was a left-hander with a dominating fastball, great curve, and a full repertoire of other pitches that, like most great pitchers, he could absolutely throw everything for strikes. Now, mind you, J.L. Wilkinson had Hall of Famers Hilton Smith, Wilbur, Bullet Joe Rogan, Jose Mendez, and of course, the legendary Leroy Satchel Paige. And he was perhaps the most fond of John Donaldson. Now, part of that may have been because John Donaldson made J.L. Wilkinson a lot of money, because Wilkinson was literally hiring Donaldson out. And it's seemingly everywhere that Donaldson went, he dazzled. Yeah, he was a special, special ball player. And it's hard to believe that a ball player of this magnitude, very few folks have ever heard about.
Mm-hmm.